So Ken Saman, the CEO of Personify Care. We're a digital health solution provider that helps clinical teams convert their clinical models of care into what we call a digital patient pathway, managing that journey to an appointment or an admission into hospital, and then managing their transition back into academic advice, discharge, or straight home.
Amazing. And then on the stage yesterday, what were you talking about?
Yeah, so yesterday we had the opportunity to share the stage with Professor Chris Barnett, who's a geneticist and the head of the innovation team within the Commission for Innovation and Excellence in Healthcare in South Australia. And they've partnered with us to develop a digital consent pathway for patients, for children actually that are having genetic tests. And so that process of getting informed consent from those patients, where patients are waiting sometimes up to 4 years. This Chris Barnett was talking about how his wait list is 4 years for patients waiting for genetic testing. And so getting public informed consent for patients, in this case parents, is really important so that they understand the implications of genetic tests for them and their family. And doing that in a way that doesn't create a bottleneck in that patient's experience, but doing it in a way that's legally proper and would make sure the patient actually understand what it is that meant to. So yeah, just on stage talking about how we've supported that project and how that's gone live in South Australia. So they've created some animations around what that information needs to look like. They've got a whole pathway around that, managing that process and making sure that patients truly understand what it is they're signing up for, and then from a clinical perspective, making sure that process is creates a whole bunch of efficiency for the team is doing.
Yeah, and how are the the parents finding the new process? Is it a lot easier in terms of understanding that informed consent?
Well, I think again as Professor Chris Barnett was saying yesterday, I think one of the key things that they're achieving with this is giving parents the time to consume this information in their own time rather than having to sign a paper form right then and there.
Yeah.
Particularly where parents are involved and sometimes only one of the parents is attending the appointments. It's really important for them to have the time to consider the implications of what it is. So the experience for the patient now is Professor Chris Barnett will invite them onto a pathway prior to their appointment. They're able to provide their family history in advance of that appointment so that the clinical team have access to that prior to their appointment. That way the clinician has access to the information in advance and they can spend their time with the patients actually spending more time on the high value component that is set. And that patients can go away after the appointment, receive all of that information in an animated video and a whole bunch of information that they might review, and they're able to sign a digital consent form at the right time after they've watched the animation and answered a bunch of questions throughout that contain my confident with a truly honest journey.
Yeah, amazing, especially in that genetic space where it's very complex, so you're unpacking all of that. So what are then the key outcomes of that, and then where to from here?
Yeah, so I think based on an initial pilot that was funded by the Commission last year, that's now been rolled out in SA, business as usual. I think a lot of the other states are now looking to achieve within the South Australian context and exploring opportunities to start to replicate some of that. And I think part of the story we were telling yesterday on stage is that really consent is one step in the patient journey, and that's part of what we're trying to do here is our platform supports unity type patient journey from the first point of contact with the health service all the way through to their transition back to the community once they've had the treatment procedure. So having consent is one part of the step rather than having a different solution or a different way of engaging with your health service just for no consent pieces, I think really important. So in the South Australian context, they're getting a response rate of just over 88% to those pathways. They've translated the animations into all different languages. So it really makes it a really significant the patient is understanding.
Yeah, amazing. Well, thank you for your time today, Ken. look forward to seeing where it all goes.
Excellent. Thank you, Wayne.